Good morning. So here's the plan for today. I am going to do a little bit of a photo walk, and I'm going to take you with me. So I hooked up the GoPro to my backpack. This way, wherever I look, you look, and you will see when I take a photo, because, well, the camera's going to come up in front of the GoPro, and you're going to see my arm. So let's start walking. I guess I should share what type of photography I'm actually trying to accomplish today. And my style is kind of a mix of cityscapes and street photography. I did a lot of cityscapes and street photography in New York, and I'm still trying to find the right balance here in Amsterdam 2.5 years later. So what I'm keeping an eye out for as I walk is anything remotely interesting. Buildings, the way the sun hits the water at the canals, the way people interact with the city. It's early, it's Saturday, and we're on a lockdown, so most all of the businesses are closed, which means that the people milling about is it's a lot less than it normally is. So I'm not 100% sure what we're going to come across, but that's the overall plan and idea of what I'm looking for, and now we just hunt. This is one of my favorite spots in all of Amsterdam to come and photograph. It's probably one of the most photographed spots in all of Amsterdam also, and I think that that's kind of the draw of it to me. Nearly every photo walk that I do, I end up coming here because I want to grab a few frames and try to see it in a different way, and maybe I can photograph it in a way that it hasn't been photographed before. I've done a couple things with like some composites and some mirroring and stuff like that, and turned out pretty good. But that is, yeah, this is usually where I always end up coming. So I'm gonna squeeze off a couple more frames and then head on down the road. So I figured now's a good time to kind of stop and just go over what I'm shooting with today. So I'm vlogging on the GoPro that I've got mounted to a Peak Design strap that is mounted onto a backpack. And then as you can see up here, I'm just using the G7X Mark II. I think it's a great camera for walking around the city. It's relatively inexpensive. It does good sound and everything like that. It fits in the pocket. I mean, it's not the best vlogging camera in the world, but it is probably the one I vlog on the most. And then for still images, I'm shooting on my Leica Q. I've had this thing for a little bit over a year, and the thing is a beast. It's all pretty much stock. I've done nothing to it other than I put a thumbs up grip on it, which is great for when you're just walking around the city. You've got it hanging. I always keep the factory lens hood on it. I very rarely carry the cap. Past that, I do have a tripod mount on it. I'm not shooting with a tripod today, but it does great long exposure. You put on an ND filter and it's great. I'm using a strap called Tune. I'm probably really butchering that name, but they also make dog leashes and supposedly really high-end stuff. I've been using this one for about a year. I just ordered the newer version of this. I can't wait to get it. I'm going back to the States shortly to visit, and I'm going to pick it up when I'm there. I'll give you a review on that. Setting wise on the Leica today, I am shooting it in single shot. I shoot in aperture priority. I have the ISO set at 200, and then during the shots what I will do is I will just use the exposure dial on the top to dial in exposure, and I also use the aperture ring. So it depends on how I'm feeling and what I'm trying to get in the mood for the shot. If I want the shallow depth of field, I'll crank down the exposure if I'm overexposed. But if I want to just grab the scene really quick, I can spin the aperture dial pretty quickly and use that to kind of cheat on exposure. But yeah, that's the equipment for today. I am going to I'm way north. We are way north. Central Station is just over there. I think it's about 2.5–3 kilometers that I've walked from my house. But I am going to, yeah, I'm gonna stop recording this vlog right now, and I'm gonna cut through, go towards Central Station, and then hopefully get some coffee soon. So let's go. Whenever I come up this way, I always try to swing past this this coffee house that's up here. I really enjoy it. They're really great people. They're in a location that's really been hit pretty hard with all these lockdowns, opens, lockdowns, and all that. So I'm heading that way right now in hopes of getting a coffee, maybe catching a chat, and then, yeah, pretty much from there it's going to be heading home. I'm gonna go ahead and end that right here. I'm nearly home, maybe about a kilometer and a half from home, and I'm in an area now that there's just not a lot to photograph. So I am going to pick up the pace a little bit and try to get home as soon as I can so I can start dumping memory cards and start editing, because I don't know what I was thinking. I now have to edit a video and photos before I can publish the video. So I'm heading that way.